This video is brought to you by Answerly, a question platform that pays you for adding high-quality answers on different questions. The users are rewarded in Answerly tokens, which they can easily convert into dollars or any other cryptocurrency by using one of the exchanges mentioned in the description. Hello and welcome to our YouTube channel. In today's video, we'll be talking about how Sigma males handle rejection. Most people in general would try to avoid facing rejection. However, for certain types of people, this would not hold true. They would consider rejection as a challenge and would not give up until they get the outcome or results that they were looking for. We usually label these types of people as Sigma males. They have not only the charm, confidence, persistence, and well manners, but also know and accept when to stop and walk away with zero hesitation. At the same time, however, they're not intimidated by the rejection of women. If anything, they would treat the rejection as a challenge for them. They would try to get along even better with the women by using their luck wins and charming personality to slowly attract them. Because of how good they are at showing people the best form of themselves, they would often succeed in their objective of getting what they want. They would also try to attract women by showing them their best qualities and flaws, which would often make outgoing women impressed by the show of confidence, charm, and persistence. There would be times, however, that even with their air of confidence, charm, and persistence, that they would still be rejected. So how do they face rejection from women? It's simple, really. Sometimes they would often see rejection as an opportunity to improve themselves. Due to them having enough confidence in themselves, they would strive to get better by working on themselves. At times, however, they would have some sort of identity crisis and find it hard to look at themselves. Due to their innate personality, however, they would often not allow themselves to get depressed by this situation and would try to further improve their self-confidence and would try their best to have a better state of mind by doing a variety of activities, from the more common ones to the somewhat weird or unnatural ones. Before we go on, like this video, smash the subscribe button, and click the notification bell right now, or you will get rejected by your love interest. Sigma males would also try to push themselves to the limit by doing things which the norm would not even take as a consideration in order to understand whether they have the ability to handle these unusual things. As I've previously said, Sigma males accept the rejection of a woman as a challenge, which makes them treat it rather well in comparison to other people. And to some, this is also another form of charm which allows them to be seen in a more positive light, as it makes them look so approachable. This allows the Sigma man to attract their target of affection more easily. Another quality that Sigma males have is their self-sufficiency and independence. While they may have plenty of friends, both men and women, they need no one but himself for their own validation. They don't rely on other people's energy to empower them. This quality allows them to treat the rejection of women as an opportunity to allow them to have fun and get more loose without minding the opinion of other people. The only fault here is that Sigma males would often hide their own problems while projecting their high amount of self-confidence and well-being to others. And while this may sound good in paper, the way they act in doing so makes themselves appear quite arrogant and aloof to other people. Moreover, they're the type to treat women with no concern of gender, which, although can be perceived positively, it would at times cause them problems when their interest or affection is not returned. Fortunately, this doesn't change their views and opinions towards women in general unless they fail a consecutive amount of times. This allows Sigma males to make it seem as if they have a mysterious and interesting background, but in reality, they just have a different perspective when it comes to topics in regards to love and relationships. Previously, I mentioned that they would do things the norm would not even take as a consideration. While this quality of theirs allows them to be able to adapt to a variety of scenarios, it also shows them their lack of empathy towards others. This causes them to have an occasional, or sometimes even a regular, weird and awkward atmosphere. Whenever this kind of thing happens, however, they would often try to play it off as being a charming and mysterious person. This, however, are often perceived by others as them being overreacting and would consider the act as an overcompensation. With how all over the place a Sigma man's personality is, it can be confusing for some people to understand the Sigma man's personality and would often perceive them as being genuine, especially when they have no experience with interacting with a Sigma man, while in fact, it's only due to how he wanted to portray himself towards other women. They understand what works for them, but they also understand that other people may have a different opinion or perspective in terms of love and relationships. So while they may seem distant at times, it doesn't mean that they wouldn't change their behavior if it means earning themselves a more positive impression towards their target of affection. And while this is the case, it makes them tunnel vision towards earning more affection, causing them to become more distant to everyone else other than their person of interest. At times, they would tunnel vision so hard that they would not notice how much change has happened to them until someone points it out. Why is this so? This is because the Sigma male are similar to that of a machine that's always trying to expand their knowledge to the world around them. This machine trait makes them feel quite cold, but it also allows them to quickly switch gears and appear more warm-hearted if the need arises. This doesn't mean that they will be good at dealing with women immediately. However, this does allow them to easily adapt and make their conversations with people become progressively easier. That being said, a Sigma male encourages others to test his limits so that he can understand his own limits, and it would also enable him to conquer his fear of rejection. At times, however, it would backfire, causing a Sigma male to become more nervous when their person of interest is around. Sigma males would often only confess their emotions to their person of interest if they're sure that this person would return their feelings to him and would accept him. Or if they have tried confessing beforehand and would be trying their hand at it once again. When rejected, Sigma males would often think that there are many other options out there and that she isn't the last person that he would love so that it could lessen how much it would affect him. Afterwards, they would often think of the reason why they got turned down by their person of interest and would try so that he can go and find a different and more suitable approach. And due to a Sigma male's innate personality, they would pass it up as a minor hurdle so that they wouldn't go into a state of depression. Sigma males understand that everyone has their own strengths and flaws, which allows them to learn from past experiences and improve themselves for future relationships. This is another reason why Sigma males would at times change the way they interact with people. They understand themselves so well and believes that there is a low possibility for them to repeat the same mistakes repeatedly. In conclusion, a Sigma male understands how to handle rejection from a woman due to his past experience. They would try to avoid repeating mistakes by not showing any hint of desperation and not trying to stick to their person of interest 24/7. And finally, it can be said that a Sigma is a patient person who knows how to handle and interact with people well enough without going over the top. They know how to extend and include themselves in conversations, but they also know when to not cross the line. Whatever happens, Sigma males are the type of people who knows how to look at the bright side of things. Well, there you have it. How Sigma males react to rejection. Have you ever met a Sigma male before? What are your opinions about them? Let's know your thoughts down in the comments section below. If you like this video, make sure to smash the like button and subscribe to this channel. To learn more about Answerly and Answerly tokens, check out the links in the description.